Welcome to PWJ and welcome to the Python programming language. Basically, in this video, we introduce you guys to the Python programming language, which is widely used in the programming sector. This language has been used for things like machine learning, scientific computation, and a number of other, programming related problems. In order to use this language, there are some things you have to do. If your computer is not set up yet, you will need to at least have the following requirements. Have a code editor, or at least on the minimum a text editor. That is where you're gonna write your code, something like so. You need even Microsoft Word you can use though. You need a text editor, you need the Sublime Text, probably any text editor. There's no problem. The only thing is, on top of that text editor you need an interpreter. This is the program that's going to take the code you have written in Notepad, Notepad++, or your text editor, and translate that or convert that into machine readable code. Basically, in this tutorial, we are going to use the idle editor. We decided to choose idle editor for its simplicity and its openness. You can freely download the idle editor online. You can just Google and you'll find it is readily available online. The Python interpreter, the Python 3.5 interpreter, you can download it from www.python.org/downloads. Since this is our first lecture, we are going to do simple arithmetic operations. So for this, we'll just pull in our idle editor and start working shortly. Let's see. Let me pull in my idle editor and then we start working. 1 second, guys. Here is my idle editor. As you can see already, the idle editor on top there is showing Python 3.5. We can start playing around this editor by entering at least something. Let's enter the number 1. The editor is echoing back the number. Enter 2. It also echoes back the number 2. Let's enter something like truthy, true or false. Let's say false. Or should we capital it false? Try false. It echoes back the truthy, false, the boolean true or false. Then let's say true. It echoes back true. But what if we wanted to add numbers? Say we want to say 1 plus 3. We get 4. It works. So 5 minus 7, subtraction, get negative 2, correct. Then multiplication, 7 times, say 6, 42, correct. That's how we do arithmetic operations in Python. You would be asking yourself, how about division? Let's take 20 divided by 5. We get 4.0. Let's do again 20 divided by 4. We get 5. See, it's working, guys. So now, how about, what if we wanted to, we were calculating that 1 plus 3 and we got 4, and we wanted to use it later in the computations that follow. For that, guys, we need to store this output here, the 1 plus 3, in some space within the computer. That space is called a variable. So we need to define a variable here. We'll call it add 2, and then we'll assign the addition 1 plus 3. Now that we have got assignment, the idle editor doesn't echo back to us the number 4, but it stores it in add 2. Let's say add 2 to get it back. See, now we get 4. So the same applies for subtraction. Let me try to copy paste what we have already typed there. It won't help because I have to change it and say sub 2 1 minus 3. That should be negative 2. Then sub 2, we get the negative 2 back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is how we do addition and subtraction. What if we just typed in add 2 here without assigning anything to it? Let's just say maybe add 3 something. Add 3. The Python interpreter doesn't know what add 3 is. So before we can call sub 2 here we had to define it first. So add 3 it doesn't know, so we have to say add 3 and put something onto it, define it first. Say 1 plus 5 plus 6. Now it knows what add 3 is. You can say add 3 and you'll get your output back. Basically, that's how we do arithmetic operations in the Python programming language. I hope everyone is fine. How about if we had a string here? We had something like this, A, B, C, D. What would happen here? Python already knows what strings are. That's why it's able to echo it back to us. Then, are we able to add 2 strings? Let us see. A, B, C, D plus GTH. Let's see. Wow. The addition of 2 strings is the same as the concatenation of the 2 strings. So they unite to give one output. So let's put it in a variable, as we have learned that we can store things in variables in Python. So let's say strings assign, let's pay that, run that, and then let's see what is inside strings. Strings, that's the concatenation of the 2 strings. How about multiplication? Let's say Johns. Then we say times 4. Enter. You get 4 Johns. You can guess it. If we say times 5, it just repeats n number of times. How about 0 or 1? If you say 1 time, so it doesn't repeat, it just gives you back what you had. How about a 0? You might be thinking it returns an empty string if you multiply by 0. Thank you, gentlemen. Till we meet next time, this is what we have learned today: the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of basic numbers. And in addition to that, we have learned string concatenation and string repetitions by the use of the multiplication operator. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Till we meet next time.